Humans, you humans, I am your herald of the gods. Look at it. You looking? Now look at me. And welcome back to the Culture Guys channel with your boy Mike Nix. Episode 8 of The Penguin. Man, this has been this whole show has been fantastic, man. Fire from beginning to end. There hasn't been a slow episode. There hasn't been a trash episode. There hasn't been a whack ass episode. This has been an amazing ride on with one of the most probably boring and like uninteresting characters in all of Gotham, in all the Gotham villains. The Penguin is the one villain where you like, oh yeah, Batman, man, he can work him. Like, dude, come on, man, like it's over. You know, all the other Mr. Freeze and the Joker and the Riddler and Bane and all these different dudes really were like the most interesting characters. And the Penguin back in when I was coming up in the cartoons and shit was not that interesting of a character, but somehow Matt Reeves, man, the writing, everything from the acting, the writing, the character development was just amazing. All right, we're gonna jump right in, man, because I'm just so like turned up still from the episode. It's crazy. So, boom, Oz and his mom get kidnapped by Sophia. You know what I'm saying? And so Sophia still got it out for him, right? And Sophia kidnaps Oz and his mom. Now, the show does some more flashbacks to Oz's childhood. And what ends up happening is when Sophia has Oz's mom kidnapped, she brings in the doctor or the psychiatrist from Arkham to basically try to peel back the layers and get into her head to try to figure out what makes her tick so that she can ultimately hurt Oz. Her goal isn't to just kill Oz. She's trying to find the thing that Oz loves the most and that will tear him apart before she kills him and his mom, right? So, boom, she's got them both duct tape, gagged, facing each other, and she finds out through the doctor that what happened with Oz's brothers growing up. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out Oz and his mom, they end up having to basically face each other knowing what they know. So Oz's mom knew that basically he killed both his brothers, or at least locked them in the sewer tunnels, and they couldn't get out and they drowned to death. But she's been living with it the whole time. Oz never told her that. She just went along with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just kind of went along with the lie the whole time. But basically, when they were coming up, when Oz was coming up, basically right after, we'll go back after he ended up killing his brothers. After he kills his brothers and then he goes out with his mom, it turns out that the drug dealer, the dope boy that was on the block that was coming. Actually, he's not even a dope boy. He was like a straight kingpin. I think this is the guy that Oz was looking up to, the guy that he was talking about that everybody, they threw a parade for him or some shit like that. But anyway, him and his mom was tight. So he comes to Oz's mom, is like, yo, listen, Sophia, I know it's hard right now, and Oz is the only one that you got left. And then she straight up tells the dude like, yo, no, Oz killed both of them, my boys. He killed his brothers. I know he did it. The cops had already went through, investigated and everything. I found the flashlight. They was down there playing tag, hide and go seek, whatever it was. And he ended up killing both his brothers. And I resent him for it and I hate him. And she basically tells old boy like, yo, listen, I can't live with this pain at all. I can't look at this little motherfucker anymore. There's something wrong with him. And the dude is like, yo, okay, well, you got two choices. Now you can live with this shit and turn him into, you know, just basically use this pain and use this grief and understand what he is and go have him come work for me. You know what I'm saying? I take all the little fucking, you know what I'm saying, the savages out here, man. That's what I do, you know. But he was like, you know, or I can, you know what I'm saying, handle that. You know what I'm saying? And so she agrees to basically having Oz killed by this dude. Now, Boom. So in the episode, when they flash back to her taking him out, taking Oz out, she's like, yo, she got her little sexy dress on, the freakum dress on, and she tells Oz to get ready. We're going dancing. Well, it turns out she was battling with having to look at him, this little monster that's killed his brothers, killed my sons, and don't think I know about it. And it's just walking around like, yeah, mom, yeah, let's go have fun. You know what I'm saying? Let's go dancing. Yeah, you want some ice cream? Like everything is cool. Meanwhile, he knows what he did. So she takes him out dancing. And the plan is when she takes him to this club that after they dance and have dinner or whatever, the dude was she's like, yo, you're going to go home with Rex. Rex is his name. You're going to go home with Rex. Well, Rex was going to take him and kill him, basically. Oz is completely unaware of all of this. And they have a conversation. Oz and his mom have a conversation in the club. And you can tell like she can barely stand looking at him. She don't even want to talk to the boy. And he says something that's like along the lines of like, Mom, I love you. And, I know my brothers are gone, but yo, I'm gonna take care of you. And, you're a beautiful woman. You're so smart. You got guts and no one sees that in you except me. All these people around you don't see that. He talking to her like a grown man, like, enmeshment, remember from the last episode? Yeah. So he talking to his mama like this is chick, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I see the best in you, girl. You know what I'm saying? The world don't know what you about. You know what I'm saying? Like you got it. I see all the potential in you, gassing her up. And I think at that moment, she kind of breaks away from the pain of basically her sons being gone. I'm stuttering a lot here. I'm kind of turned up right now, so I gotta calm down. And she realizes that her son really loves her, and she's like, yo, I already lost 2 boys. I can't lose a third. You can see the gears turning. As a parent, I kind of related to it immediately. I already knew where it was going. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I can't let something happen to this boy. So he ends up obviously not getting killed, right? Because he's a grown man now. And so Sophia is trying to get both of them to talk to each other and basically confess to each other what they know about each other, because they've been living this lie with each other this whole time. And she eventually tells Oz, look, I know what you did. I know you killed your brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it turns into this big old thing. But she ends up stabbing Oz with some glass. But, a big fight breaks out, a gunfight breaks out, and he escapes with his mom. Now, Oz goes to the mayor, right? So this is his final plan. Now, he goes to the mayor, the same guy he went to get the lights cut on downtown or down in the city, in the projects. He goes to him and is like, yo, look, I'll bring Sophia to you. You know what I'm saying? It's a quick exchange. It'll be a fair exchange. You'll have somebody to blame for all the bullshit that's been going on. You'll look like the hero. You'll have a villain that the people can turn against, because that's how people work, on emotion. If you hadn't been paying attention to the last couple of days here in America, people move off of emotion. I'll drop Sophia off. I got you. And dude's like, okay, boom. All right. Now that's setting up something about a thought I've had since I was a kid about the Penguin, but we'll come back to that in just a second. All right. So mom's a vegetable now. Okay. She's in the hospital. She had a stroke basically. And she can't move. She can't talk. She can't do anything. And he sets up Sophia. So Sophia basically, he sets up Sophia. He meets up with her and he takes her down to the riverfront where it looks like he's gonna kill her. And instead, boom, he disappears. The cops show up. They swarm her. She's back in Arkham, just like that. You know what I'm saying? But yo, the scene that fucked me up in this show, they killed my boy Vic, man. They killed Vic. I'm like, yo, how the fuck? They had this whole scheme, this whole storyline for Vic, a whole backstory and shit for Vic. And, we had us thinking that Vic was going to be like the Penguin's long-term right-hand man, you know what I'm saying? Even though there was no Victor in the comics or nothing like that. And Penguin never really had a right-hand man. He had a girl Actually, in some of the cartoons, he had two girls that were kind of like his henchmen or henchwomen. You know what I'm saying? They could do backflips. They had like heels on, and they can, you know, stab Batman with their heels and do little flips and jump around and shit like that. And they weren't nothing for real. Batman, boom, boom, you out of here. You know what I'm saying? But he kills Victor. So he's sitting down with Vic and they're having like a conversation, a heartfelt conversation. And Vic tells him like, man, you like family to me. You know, and you get sucked. I'm sucked into the show. Like, oh shit, man, it's going real good, man. You know, this is, you know, a heartwarming scene. We're gonna wrap this up with a nice tight bow on it, and Victor's gonna go on, and whatever's gonna happen, Vic's gonna be by his side forever. Nah, he ends up strangling Vic by the river, man, by the bridge. And it was just so sad, bro, to see Vic struggle like that while Penguin kills him, and he tells him why he's strangling him, like, yo, I love the fact that family can, you know, family can empower you. Family can make you feel strong. Family can motivate you to do things, but they're also a bunch of dead weight. Your family will drag you down. Family will put you in positions that you know, wouldn't be in if it wasn't for your heart and feeling for that person that you care about. And, you know, he ends up killing him. And then he walks away just like that, man. It was a really fucked up scene, man. Like, I can't believe it came out of nowhere. Came out of nowhere. So, boom, he moves on from that, man. And, you know, so some time passes and it shows basically the glow up. You know what I'm saying? Oz gets his glow up, man. So, you know, he pulls up in the purple Rolls Royce, you know, in the cartoons and the comics. He has his kind of, I would say, eggplant colored or purple colored car. He pulls up in that. You could tell he's the man now, and he's wearing the Penguin, you know what I'm saying, character, you know, from the comics. You know what I'm saying. He's wearing the whole get up with the bow tie and the suit, the tuxedo with the hat and everything, and the cane. And he walks up to he's got his high rise penthouse suite on the top floor now, and he's got his mom in the hospice bed still, hooked up to the machines and everything, but still a vegetable. And he's got her facing out the window, and it's kind of like, see, Mom, I told you I would do it. Everything he promised her when he was a kid, in that club, in that bar, in that scene, all these years later, he finally did it. And all he ever wanted was his mom's, you know, appreciation, you know, his mom's love, and to say, I'm proud of you, you know. But she can't even fucking move. She's a vegetable. And it shows her like crying, like you see some tears running down her eyes, because it's like she's happy, but she's broken and fucked up and in pain and sad all at the same time, because she got what she wanted, but it ain't how she wanted it. You know what I'm saying? But then there's a scene. So right after that, you know, he goes down in his penthouse suite. You know what I'm saying? He balling now. And Eve is waiting for him on the lower level. And enmeshment occurs again, because he has Eve dressed up like his mom in the same dress she had on when they went to the club that night, when she told him, hey, get dressed, we're going dancing, when he was like 7 or 8 years old. Same hairstyle, same makeup, and even kind of talking like her. So their relationship has always been transactional, but now it's really transactional because my man that came up, you know what I'm saying? And he got money now, and he basically has her dressing and acting like his mom, and they do a little slow dance. He kisses her. I'm telling you, bro, that relationship was weird, you know what I'm saying? But, and then so they're slow dancing in the apartment, and it fades out, and then boom, the bat signal pops up in the sky. And that's the end of it, man. This was a beautiful ending to an amazing series, an amazing show. DC, if you're watching, if you're listening, which I'm sure you're not because I'm a small ass YouTube channel. But if you ever, your friends, your cousins, your baby mamas watching this shit, tell somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows a nigga that works at DC. This is how you do a DC show. This is how you do setting up characters for the Batman or even the DC universe going forward. I never gave a fuck in my life about the Penguin and what the fuck he had going on. Matter of fact, brings me back to one of the points I made earlier in the video. Okay, so when he went to make the deal with the mayor I think he was the mayor, for Sophia. Like, hey, listen, I'm gonna give you Sophia, and this is gonna make you out to be the superhero in this story. Your career is gonna go through the roof. You know what I'm saying? All I want to return, he said, I want this. I want to be able to sit around and walk around with y'all, be in the rooms with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I want immunity. That explains something, because when I used to watch the Batman the Animated Series, reading the comics, even in the movies, they never really explain. Well, now there's only one movie with the Penguin was in that I can think of. But in any of the series and shows, I always wonder how the biggest gangster in Gotham that everybody knows is a gangster, like they know he just be doing fucked up shit, killing niggas, getting niggas kidnapped, trying to take out Batman every chance he get. He stay in smoke with Batman. How the fuck he's walking around and at these parties, Cobblepot, here come Cobblepot, here come Oz, you know what I'm saying? Bruce Wayne throws an event, here come Oz, Cobblepot, you know what I'm saying? How does he have his own nightclub? How is he doing all this shit and no one's touching him? No one's fucking with him. No one's harassing him. Obviously, other than him being a gangster. But I always wondered how he got his rise to the top and why even at the top, no one's fucking with him. And that explained it. He has immunity. This is the only show I've seen so far. Now, I'm sure they explained it in the comics. Yeah, for all you comic guys out there, go out in the comment section and correct me. Got it. But this is the first time I've seen on screen that they explained why he's able to just kind of float through Gotham and do what the fuck he wants to do whenever he wants to do it. I love this show. This was great. I think that this is, well, not I think, I know that this is the segue to the next Batman movie, which I can't wait to come out, man. You see, I had to come in here, my black on black, just to do this review. You know what I'm saying? I had to get the black leather out, you know what I'm saying? Genuine leather. And, but I love the show, and I hope that DC does more villain story arc backstories like this. We could do this forever. You know what I'm saying? Just the same way I have the same feeling when I first watched Daredevil, the first season of Daredevil. I was like, oh man, like I love the Avengers. Don't get me wrong. I love the MCU for what it was at the time. But when they did a series with the Daredevil, they did a grounded tone within the same universe as the MCU, and that was what was missing. You know what I'm saying? Give us a backstory of a character that no one really cares about and make it interesting. That's what they did with the Penguin. Every single episode. Shouts out to Colin Farrell. Man, you did the damn thing, bro. Man, the prosthetics looked amazing. The acting was just incredible. And, I hope to see more shows, you know what I'm saying, kind of, fleshing out the characters in the DC universe and in Gotham, man. It's going to be, hopefully we're looking forward to some good stuff coming from UDCU. That's all I got to say. And by the way, let me correct myself. The Matt Reeves universe is happening right now with the Batman and the Penguin. That is not part of the DCU. I said that in another video. My mistake. Those two universes are separate for now. So James Gunn's DCU and Matt Reeves' DC universe, or whatever's going on with Batman, two so totally separate things. But let's hope that at some point they do come together, because I need more of what I just saw. That was incredible. That's all I got, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I hope y'all enjoyed this review. I know that there's way better reviewers on YouTube. I think it was a Grace Randolph. I know she does her thing over there. Plenty of guys out there that can give you plenty of clips from the show and other stuff like that. But I'm hoping that you guys did enjoy my take on The Penguin season 1. And so I hope y'all pull up in the next video. And don't do it for me. Do it for the gods.